The comedian David Walliams has battled raw sewage, irate swans and a severe tummy bug to complete his epic 140-mile swim down the Thames. The Little Britain star has raised about £1 million for sport relief and finished the swim in Westminster a short while ago. Sarah Smith is down by the riverside. Sarah.
Just over an hour ago, John, there were huge crowds all over Westminster Bridge, all along the embankment, all cheering like mad when David Walliams swam into view. People all along the route have been really inspired by this remarkable achievement of his. And I was stood right beside his mum when Walliams came ashore, and she told me she simply didn't have any words to explain how proud she was of him. David Walliams says every part of him is in pain after swimming all day, every day, for 8 days. Walliams has already swum all the way to France, but this trip down the Thames is more than 7 times longer than crossing the Channel, and he often didn't finish until after dark.
So cold, isn't it? It is cold, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. No.
Cold is not the worst of it. Walliams has been attacked by swans and pecked by other birds. Rats in the water mean he could catch Weil's disease, and already a nasty stomach bug means he's had to keep stopping to vomit.
It's just very, very hard to move your body through the water when you feel like you're going to throw up.
No wonder he's sick. Since Walliams started his marathon swim, 500,000 cubic metres of raw sewage have been disgorged into the river, and the comedian has seen plenty of it.
Whatever I'm suffering, it's not as bad as being 12 years old, homeless in Kenya with no shoes on your feet, no mum and dad.
Huge crowds have come out to cheer him all along the river.
People are ready.
And since he rescued a pet dog at the weekend, his own mum says he is fast crawling towards becoming a national sweetheart. Well, a few minutes ago I managed to speak to David Walliams and I asked him what was the hardest thing about trying to swim the Thames.
Well, when I got ill, I sort of got ill day 3, day 4, and I had a really bad upset stomach and I was feeling incredibly sick. And the last thing you want to do when you're feeling really ill is do any exercise. So that was really, really tough. And also just very hard to prepare for this kind of distance, 140 miles. You know, the longest I'd done before was 20 miles, and this was doing 20 miles day in, day out, and that really took it out of me.
That was David Walliams, who has now officially raised for charity £1,093,325. Back to you, John.